great fill there. Anyway, looks like we're just going to see a bit of action here over in CT spawn. Everyone just jumping around like maniacs.
They're teleporting. Is this... Oh,
It's almost live.
here we go.
We're
Match
almost
is live. The green letters tell me so, Mac. Straight into the action. It's going to be 2 sets of utility for Alpha Red. Obviously, this is their map pick, so heading into the T-side pistol round, you better bet they have a plan, particularly up against TYLOO. I'm hoping they do. Please.
You'd assume so.
They're going to make their way over towards B, quickly lining up that smoke for Heaven, I'm assuming that is, and that looks like a bridge smoke to me. Quickly into the short water area. Flashbang's going to be coming out, but look at this setup in connector. It's going to be a fast flank for TYLOO. They're playing retake on this B-bomb site.
This is a very hard exi, but yes, this boost almost working all right there. Somebody will fall. Oh, no, not yet, actually. Somebody finding the second. Execute and Bentet doing so much damage. It's all up to 7, 8, 9. And, oh, he's going to find the first. Flicking around, gets the second. What the hell just happened? It was flicking so fast, I couldn't see a thing. What's going on? TYLOO managing to take the CT pistol, but it was a little bit scary for a moment.
It was clean.
It was clean. All right. Clean flicks.
Yep.
Clean trades.
Not even close.
Making it work. Had me on the edge of my seat.
We're always on the edge of these seats.
Oh, 100%.
No
It's because they're
room to
stools.
lounge. Yeah.
Every side's the edge.
Speaking of toilets again, you're bringing up the stools.
Somebody getting very aggressive there. Trying to find some fecal matter over towards the top. T-con there.
There you go. You see P-Ratch on the kill feed. That's actually Olivia. A little bit confusing. I think what I've sort of come to the realization of is that, you know, everyone's got like a street name or whatever.
A street name.
So like Olivia, that sounds kind of like a 6-year-old girl or something, like not very threatening. But P-Ratch is like his street cred name, you know?
Oh, right. Of course.
Makes perfect sense, right?
Talking about street cred. Getting very dirty over towards dirty water here.
Yeah, my rolls are over there as well.
Oh, and Summer, perfect position, slide off angle, but great trade there from Olivia. Straight on the noggin of Summer, attacker, good position, but he's going to get his head ripped off. Kent's connecting, P-Ratch as well. Oh my God, Olivia with the 3K so far. Famous in hand, 1v2 is the situation, but Kent's, gets a bit of body damage off. 55 HP remaining on Bentet, and this is the man you don't want to be up against in a 1v1.
Good off angle though from Olivia. He should be able to connect a couple shots in quick succession if he's given the opportunity to do so. But Bentet going to flash him off the ankle and make his way onto the site.
Trying to find that smoke. Will eventually get it. Oh, doesn't spot him.
Oh,
The smoke not quite deep enough. I think it just hit an odd box there, being underarmed over towards bridge. And that is going to be Alpha Red causing the upset in the second.
Listen, Bentet just pulled out a flash instead of a smoke. Please don't tell me the best player in Asia uses cycle grenades. Please, someone tell me that's not the case. I can't deal with it.
We'll find out one time.
Someone go download his config and find out, because I would really be a little bit sickened.
It was a high-pressure situation, Pilly. People
you can't
make
be
mistakes.
cycling through your grenades in Pro League, Mac.
People make
You got to
mistakes.
have a dedicated button for your smokes and your flashes, mate.
You've got to just chill out.
All right, I'm gonna chill out. I'll talk about the buy a little bit, okay?
Have some Mountain Dew, mate.
TYLOO, they're gonna buy up in this one. They're gonna have the pistols, which is a pretty dangerous state of affairs if you're Alpha Red. Got to be careful. They can definitely win this pistol round. They're gonna group up towards Monster and the short area. A bit of a missed opportunity for somebody.
Who?
Somebody.
Attacker, though, trying to do his best at holding that monster push. There's an easy already on the default of B site. Full BM, Summer, fully blinded. Foxes and 7, 8, 9 just opening up that B site. Kent's as well, putting his hand in the barrel. And it's a 3v1. Bentet. Look, he got pretty close before in the 2v1, but this time he's only got a deagle. No kit. Smoke and a flash.
Don't cycle through them, please. I don't even want to know. Just gonna look
Did a
for
quick
some
swap.
exits.
Do you feel like he's just trying to trigger you right now?
Nah.
Oh, surely not.
He's too nice of a guy. He wouldn't do that to me.
Good patience, though. Will he make his way through the site fast enough to get any of those other rifles, though? No.
Oh, the AK's actually over towards ABC. That'll just blow straight into the wall.
No, look, he's running the wrong direction. Back to bank. Unfortunately, he did not spot that one on the bridge. He did come back to heaven, but nothing was there for the man. And that is going to be Alpha Red taking the early lead 2-1 on the T side. As TYLOO now, their economy is not there to buy up again in the 4th round.
Doing better than their regional counterparts in terms of starting things off on the right foot. I mean, they lost the pistol, but... I mean... They lost the pistol? Yeah.
Yep.
And then they won the force buy, and then they closed out the counter force buy.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. We're all on the same page here. Not only am I remembering what happened, but we're also summarising the events of this game so far. So I'd say, all things considered, job well done. Full save from TYLOO. They need to get some cash. It's the triple boost over here towards ABC. They're going to try and get accurate and angle onto somebody in towards short B, and it's the full B stack. This push does come in, then Alpha Red, they're going to be facing a one-way smoke from Bentet, but it's probably not going to come in because Olivia's walked all the way through bank. He's got full information. It looks like Alpha Red's going to go for the backstab. Yeah,
they're going to continue to force their hand at B, so it might take a bit more damage than expected, but I'm looking at Olivia making all the right choices now. Although, here comes the rotation. The lineup's still there, and Olivia on the short side, catching them all with their knives out. Only manages to find one in that situation, gets the reload off, so here's another chance. Only 2, but then the bust comes through Monster, so the most expendable man on the team takes 2 of the pistols away with him. Bentet still alive with that deagle. I can't believe they all got caught with their knife in hand. It's a rough situation at the best of times, and Kents and Mayrolls just happily mowing them down to put a 3rd on the board for Alpha Red. As we head into the 5th, though, TYLOO finally able to fully buy up.
See what they're going to do with it. There's no AWP for Accurate, though. He's just going to go with the AUG. Not great utility, which is going to make holding down that B-bomb site pretty hard if you don't have the Molotovs and, you know, all the counter flashes that you need. But Alpha Red, not interested in that. It's going to be the double smokes on towards Toilet. Middle of Toilet and the left side. Accurate's on top of Connector, so he might actually get caught off, but he just makes it out in time. So him and Bentet going to be chilling behind the smokes, and Alpha Red going to start to take control of this area. And being exchanged back and forth, and Alpha Red making very quick inroads in towards Divider here. Flash comes out, it's perfect.
Oh, Accurate couldn't see a thing. Mayrolls cleaned up as well. 7, 8, 9. Just covering the flank at the perfect time, and it's a 2v5. Very rough situation for TYLOO already. And look, usually the CT side of Overpass, it has those fast rotations, but just nothing happening fast enough there. Alpha Red,
everything happening
control.
For Alpha Red, man. That was perfect execution, just the smokes, then they flash at the perfect time and go in and even cover off Bentet on the flank, who, you know, in a 3-on-5, the one player you don't want behind you shooting everyone in the back is Bentet.
100%. Look, I'll tell you a correlation I'm noticing, is when Alpha Red started winning, it was the exact same time you stopped making toilet puns.
Yep. I'm getting excited.
I don't know if it's anything to go by, but I do believe it is. But here we are, into the 6th round of Overpass already, and Alpha Red running away with it on the T side.
You know what 4 is in time, Mac?
What is it?
It's C. So let's see if Alpha Red are going to take this map or not. I'm interested to find out. They're in a pretty good position.
Yep, let's see what positions they go to. But TYLOO, we're going to see a 3-man stack down to Con. One of the rifles in there as well. Attacker boosted over in to the short line. With that molly just forcing them back. So the rotation will come out. I believe they were heard coming down those stairs. So Alpha Red, nice and patient, not going for that early short control, so they won't be punished. But only Summer down on B. But for how long? The 3-man rotation with somebody very aggressively towards long. In the corner as well, so no cover if Alpha Red come back this direction. But will they hard clear the corner? That's the question. The trade potential's definitely there.
It's got 25 bullets in that new A1S though, so the spray down potential is increased a lot.
Definitely. Especially when they are looking at you with util in hands. 2 for him so far, almost with the headshot. Tries to get the secondary out, but the damage has already been done. So good start to the save here for TYLOO.
Bentec could get even more work done. He hears the footsteps coming up.
Oh, surely they check it though. They do. The off angle too strong, so it's 1-for-1. Still favouring TYLOO at this point in time. Olivia as well down to 25 HP, so dangerous territory. Fox is about to be flanked as well. Smoke fading. Olivia may just go down here with the bomb, and that will be horrible for Alpha Red. But TYLOO on the upset. Foxes can't get the entry either, so Olivia at close range gets the headshot. Execute. If he waited another half second, he would have been completely fine. But now we are going to see Olivia with 12 seconds having to commit to the B side. Attacker blocked by that nade. It's been hurt as well, but he'll go straight through and catch Attacker with more util in hand. So Alpha Red couldn't put a fifth on the board, but TYLOO with an upset there in the sixth.
I love the double take from Olivia when he sees that player's in heaven. He tries to turn back around. He's like, no!
I have made a mistake.
Don't do it. All right. Well, the half by... I mean, it was basically a save around those two guns, really. An Attacker and somebody knew huge damage, which means that TYLOO, they come away with a cheeky one, and they get their money off to a really good start on some of their players. Aggression in here from Bentec. It's going to be the Indonesian lads to hold that A side of the map, and then the Chinese lads will be on the B.
I do like a good cheeky one.
They're probably even in different TeamSpeak channels.
Why?
Just because they're holding different parts of the map. Why would you need communication on the other side of the map, Mac? That doesn't... It's not important, right?
Look, I heard TYLOO's comms at last year's IEM, and they were crazy. they would. I think Bentec was talking in 3 different languages. It was crazy. Oh, the timing. Foxes almost about to work the opening. Bentec facing the wrong direction as well. Good discipline from Foxes, though, to wait for that smoke to come out. Unfortunately, this gives Execute the opportunity to 1v1, but he's going to fall back and leave Bentec solo here in long bathrooms again. There's some info, knowing that one of the 2 men has fallen back at 8.
Looks like Alpha Red's going to start to group up for this B push any second now, and it's a double close setup, which is going to be very difficult to deal with. Somebody's already got the flash in hand, ready to counter flash as soon as this hit comes out for Alpha Red. Bentec's gathering info on A.
Oh, Mayrell's catching the CTs with the util in hand. 7-8-9 opening, but Summer, great position to try and hold. Unfortunately, the trades were too good for Alpha Red, and we're left with a 3v1. 10 seconds to get this bomb planted. The next crit may be able to deny if he goes for a wallbang. But he's not keen on giving up his position just yet, and he'll be gifted. Another frag, rotating silently back towards upper. No kid in play, though.
Yeah, that's the big thing, really, isn't it? He doesn't have a kid, so he doesn't feel confident enough to go for this one. Doesn't have any utility either to cut off that short angle or cut the angles down whatsoever. Make things easier on himself. So he's just going to hold on to the AWP and try to do some more damage with that.
With the round loss bonus as well, there may be potential for a buy into the next. You can see Summer and Attacker with 4 point whatever K there. Oh, second take. 7-8-9. He doubles back through Monster, and he actually dies because of it. I don't know the theory behind that, but I'll give it to him. He's all right.
Well, let's just make a number pun and forget about it, I guess.
Okay, well, what's the number pun you've got for us now?
I don't have one.
Good, I don't want to hear it. All right, 5-2. Alpha Red still in the lead after picking up yet another round. TYLOO. They are going to scrounge together a bite. And Bentec buying super late, so Alpha Red with the fast push towards B may just beat TYLOO there at this point.
Yeah, smoke's out towards the heaven. They're going to start to head their way into short B water.
Oh, but all the way up, somebody with UMP at close range is going to punish 7-8-9 for going straight through, isolating himself from the rest of his teammates. Mayrell's trying to find something, going for the jump shot at Sandbags. Very ambitious there. Through the smoke as well. Just asking Gaben to give them something. Oh, Foxes hasn't quite seen the tip, but it's going to be Olivia to open up. Foxes as well. Finds a headshot there onto Attacker, and Summer here on the other edge of the smoke, doubling up in the same position. It can be very effective. Another for Summer as well. So it's a 3v2 TYLOO. The trades managing just to barely favour them. Olivia still working the angle, makes the drop sound. 1 bullet's all it takes onto Summer, but not expecting Bentec to be there as well. And the trades will favour TYLOO in the end. It looked good for Alpha Red for a moment, sneakily making their way out to the B site, but all of TYLOO was there.
good utility usage from TYLOO to slow that push down and create a lot of favourable scenarios for them. Not only this one-way smoke being used twice over towards that pillar, but also somebody just throwing down that smoke on short B and not letting those riflers get in a good position. Now Alpha Red smokes onto the toilet once again. They're going to start to make their way very quickly over here towards Party. Benthead and Executor are going to be the ones they have to deal with, and Benthead spotted a lot of players over here towards Party. He drops the Molotov and gets away. He knows that they're going to start to make their way up long A, and the rotation started to come out from Summer, from that B site. He's probably going to pick up that long A angle, and the push into short water is going to give somebody a lot of information for TYLOO. He gets punished for it.
They do get the info, though.
Olivia, bit of a pug star, no stranger to walking out one part of the map and just shooting someone in the face. Works out pretty well for him.
Oh, shooting people in the face is what X-Grip wants to do as well. Unfortunately, just a little bit too slow on the trigger there, as the jump peak did come out. Kent's looking to try and execute towards A, but it's just a single smoke at the moment, and will it bait any more of this utility from TYLOO? There's not much remaining. The molly and the nade down towards B, so looks like Summer's just going to be jump peeking at Con, trying to get some form of information. Alpha Red slowly on the rotation as well. An attacker, he's up on the grate, watching that monster area, but Excurate will eventually find Kent's over towards Long, so it's a 4v4 as we head into the final 30 seconds of the round.
Ooh, attacker's on the gate. He's looking for those toes. He loves them.
There's the toes, there's the first frag, and the bomb. Gets a second, almost the third. The lineup, the turret play, working wonders, but it's a 2v3 now, and the bomb is still yet to get to sight. Oh, this nade is going to win it. Summer, here's the bomb plant, throws it, and that's the round.
Oh, what a catch.
Beautiful catch, but all of a sudden, all Excurate has to do is hide, and he's going to do that effectively up in the corner of heaven. Olivia almost had that opportunity to get the bomb down. He just couldn't find it in the smoke in time. Look, it takes that half second to pull the bomb out, and that was the round right there. But what a nade, what a bowl.
Yeah,
Middle stump.
How does Myrolls catch that so well when he's got a bomb in his hand, Smack?
I don't know.
Break that one down for me.
Well, he tried to catch it on his backside, and unfortunately, if you don't squat, you don't have the glutes for that. So that's what it comes down to at the end of the day, boys. Do squats, don't miss leg day.
A few too many of the Myrolls there. Not enough chiseled washboard abs like Zeph.
That'll definitely do it, as will Summer. Swinging dry into Monster, catching 7, 8, 9 off guard. So 4v3 after attacker fell.
So many numbers. Overload, sensory overload in the number category.
Oh, awkward situation as Summer tries to swap weapons. Fox is straight through the smoke, but just doesn't spot him in time. Too slow on the trigger. So Kenton Mayroll is looking to try and trade it up short. So far, so good. Somebody with the spray control, though. The transfer too nice.
Just going for the damage there. Even if they had gotten those frags, like the bomb was still in T-spawn.
We'll just win it with our guns.
That's like, you try to do some kind of a test and you've skipped like steps 1 through 3 and you're just like on 4, 5, 6.
And you pray for multiple choice. That's it.
Well, it almost worked for them, but that's a solid, like, I'd give that like a C. Not bad.
You give that a C? Yeah. Not a C plus? Oh.
They took a couple guns away, but they're not. Then TYLOO's firmly back in this game.
Of course, of course.
Yes.
Well. Back in the game, it seems they are, and on a arguably better buy, as Olivia's down on the UMP, it seems.
Could you look at his score for me, Matt?
How
good's your elite speak?
I will in a second. Oh, of course. So it's one.
We don't get to see it.
What is it? It's something.
It's 1 3.
Doesn't really matter because X-Grid's almost about to get the line up there. Kents will fall. Mayroll's lucky not to cop any of that extra damage as well. It might have been Fox's actually. But
Smoke's on toilet, but Bentet's in the perfect position. Oh my god, no,
not
Fox.
for long.
Absolutely rails the man. Bentet's been getting absolutely wrecked in this part of the map.
Oh. Next Grit finding 789, just looking the wrong direction. Trying to go in with the flash. Nice placement on the Molotov. It will force Alpha Red to try and get aggressive. All three at the flower pot, but they're not going to spot somebody at all. Mayroll's here, just disregarding it, unaware where those bullets were coming from. The A1S, disregarding, rather not giving out any extra information to Alpha Red, but Olivia, He said, see you fellas, sell the fake, let's go. And heads down Con. So TYLOO happy just to play for the retake on B. They've heard him drop into short now. Or maybe not.
No.
No, they haven't. But they'll hear the bomb, and they'll know it's not A.
They'd have bloody supersonic hearing to hear that one. Oh my god. The timing, though. Someone's going to find him inside.
Spidey sensors there.
Yep.
Great timing.
That's it.
Manipulating the RNG of the server ticks.
I really love how he, even Summer can't commit to the name change. Like his name is still Fancy Summer.
What do you want to go to?
Just choose
fancy?
one. Just choose one, man. Not both.
I like Summer. Look, Summer, if you're watching the VOD, stick with what you got, mate. We all love it. Anyway, nice hold there. Beautiful crossfire, which wasn't even checked. Just disregarding sign, long corner, everything there. All their eggs in the one basket, which was straight up the guts of Toilet. So, TYLOO taking that lead for the first time. No, second time, because they took pistol.
True.
True.
Most people wouldn't call that a lead, really.
It's still a lead by every sense of the word.
By technicality.
Very early.
Yeah.
The earliest lead you possibly could have and throw.
And I mean, what we're seeing in this game so far is that Alpha Red, they definitely have what it takes to take this map out. But TYLOO, even though this isn't the best map in their pool, this is, you know, sort of stretching a little bit further down. Overpass is still a work in progress for the lads.
Yep.
They're still able to contest Alpha Red and put themselves potentially in a position to win this map. So heading on to maps like Mirage and Inferno, that's where this series definitely gets a lot more scary. Alpha Red, they need to make the most of Overpass. They need to close out this T side as cleanly as possible and get themselves a map win on the board, or this series is very quickly going downhill.
We'll see if they can get an upset on the Pistons here. It may just happen. Oh, TYLOO getting very aggressive, going to advance behind those smokes. An attacker opens up the round. Kent's just trying to make his way through the smoke as well. Attacker still trying to work the angles. Everyone jumping around like maniacs. Oh, the spray transfer. Summer with two. Attacker with the singular. There's somebody finish off the round. Only one rifle dropped there from attacker as well. So huge, huge, huge round from TYLOO.
Lots of money. Lots of green numbers. Good to see.
Lots of green numbers.
Yep. On the old scoreboard. You know
Green
what
digits.
I'm talking about.
Big digits.
Yep.
What's your digits, Mitch? No, don't do that. Don't trust yourself. Right, we already had Dick Stacey do it at IEM. We don't need any more Australians bloody bombarded by fans around here.
Oh. Don't know if that would necessarily be the case for me, Mac. But nice to know that's how you think of me.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice little angle there.
Yeah, my roll's getting pretty sweaty.
I'll just let that one sink in for a minute. Sorry. Anyway, the round is still going, so I'm having a good time.
Well, I'm not sure Alpha Red are. They've lost a player.
Yep.
They don't have a whole lot of map control. They're going to try and smoke off the toilets and make their way towards long or bracket. Looks like trying to make their way towards bracket. Good flash pushes Excurid off the angle, but how many more angles has he got to fall back on to shoot multiple Ts as they try to make their way up? And at what point is Bentet not going to get instantly shot in the face on this A side?
Well, you don't need an angle if you're just going to play an off angle, honestly. Bentet almost shooting someone else in the face this time. Excurid, how's he missed that?
Rego.
Oh, and through the smoke, Foxes on the trade. Alpha Red have something to say about this round after a shocking start. Losing, who was it? I think it was 7-8-9 early on. Down towards Monster. The Shadow's going to be spotted. Somebody can't connect, though. Foxes on fire here in the 13th.
He's not getting very many kills across the board, but like every time the camera's on him, the man just literally 1Bs someone.
Yeah, it pops off. Oh, look at the molly as well. Summer finishing off Foxes eventually there. Takes a huge amount of damage from the Molotov, but both of the CTs with such little time remaining committed to that A site. Now Olivia gets the bomb planted as well. But he goes aggressive and takes the fight with attacker. He's going to lose it too. What was that decision making? I'm not too sure, but Mayrolls, he's here to try to clutch it out. Pushes with the flash as well. Nice little angle. Playing ring around the rosies now, just mimicking each other. Oh, Mayrolls, he's been spotted, but the jump peek attacker up on the fence, deciding what to do. And he's made the best decision, shooting May rolls in the head. 8 on the board now for TYLOO, even though that round looked very good for Alpha Red. Odd end to the round. What's going on there?
That was fantastic from Alpha Red. Fox in particular. They should have won that round.
Who was it that dropped into water, though?
It's Olivia. That's classic Olivia play. The man is undoubtedly talented. But if there's an opportunity for Olivia to hold W and get some frags, the man's going to do it.
All right.
That's what I've learned about him.
Okay.
He's a phenomenal player. But sometimes he needs a little bit of chill.
Needs to unbind W.
Oh, Alpha Red. They're going to get their Wing on in towards this short area. Somebody's missed. Now it's on that player in short. And he's going to throw down the smoke, which is going to slow things down here for Alpha Red. Bentet's in the connector, and Xcurate hasn't seen anyone over towards at A side.
But these mollies are going to be quite useless because TYLOO are playing very aggressive towards short right now.
Alpha Red, they're like, we want into the bomb site. They throw utility into it, and then they just throw a smoke on short, and the TYLOO too, and Alpha Red can't do anything. So they're going to try to go back up towards A, and it's Xcurate here.
He spots him at the last possible moment as well, but it's time for him to make a huge play. 2K for him so far. Can he hold it? Yes, he can! Xcurate with the bloody A-site hold. I thought it was all done and dusted, but just behind default, left, right, good night. Both sides of the box holding like a champion.
Give him a go. Xcurate's just so good with that AWP when he's on point. A little bit inconsistent as of late, but those are the kind of highlights that you see from the man, and not just in his online qualifiers and stuff like that. Even when he goes to the tier 1 events, he has some phenomenal... He always ends up with, like, one of those plays, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the highlight reel plays. Frag reel.
Oh! Then that happens to him sometimes. Unfortunate.
That's what happens when I ult.
That's the life of Xcurate, really. Kill entire team or pull a grenade out and die instantly. It's a rough one.
It's a rough world.
There's been good times and bad times. Let's just talk about the good times, though.
Just like any relationship. But the relationship with the toilets is going to be quite dirty at the moment, as it's a 2-for-2. Fox's going to fall to somebody, and TYLOO come out on top, I guess. Maybe not.
Well, attackers in water. Getting a little slimy.
Ooh. Oh, attacker hitting that trigger early. He flicked around, thought he saw something there. Somebody brings it to the 1v1, but he's down below half. And Olivia, we'll see if that W holding comes in handy this time. Still jiggling. Well, it wasn't.
This is a map they can do something on. This is a good map for them. And that 789 guy, he's playing pretty good, considering he's a stand-in for STK. But across the board, they're all doing pretty good. What's that?
Did 9 eat 1?
I don't know, Mac. I don't know what to tell you at this point, mate. We talked about this in the break. You promised me you wouldn't say anything. You've already let me down. So I'm just I don't even know. TYLOO, they're gonna make their way through connector over towards party as well. Fox is the only one with the utilities. He used his first flash to get Alpha Red information over towards Monster at the start of the round. And now that they do know TYLOO aren't there, they can only assume that TYLOO is going elsewhere. Probably means towards A. But the rotations haven't really come out yet for Alpha Red. They haven't put 2 and 2 together. Either that or they're pretty confident Olivia can shoot multiple Ts in quick succession.
Well, we'll see.
If you're gonna put your money on anyone, it would probably be Olivia.
Hasn't drawn out the rotation though, and the man at long, somebody has been spotted. So it's up to Olivia to try to hold. Crosshair placement quite high, and he looks away at just the wrong moment. So it's somebody opening up, looking for more as well, but it's Gans to try and hold, try and hit back. Summer takes Foxes down on quite an odd angle, and another. The flick there with the Glock is going to be too strong. 7, 8, 9, trying to get something done, but the hyper-aggressive play from TYLOO is 1, disgusting, and 2, effective.
That was a classic Olivia play. You're solo on the A-bomb site. The rotations need time to come out. Do you take a couple shots and just slink away in towards the bank and play for the retake? Or do you go forward?
You go forward.
And get absolutely shreked.
Go forward.
Well, that's what he did.
He likes holding W. You told me that. He goes forward.
He loves it. Double mag 7. All right, this round's won.
Yep. Let's go. Bit of shotgun action, surely. 1 in con.
1 in short B. Or, well,
almost.
Look at that red man on the Little pillar there.
Well, look at this red blood on the wall of the Swag 7, which didn't get anything done, unfortunately. Foxes with UMP trying to hold. He swaps to the 5-7 just at the wrong moment. Somebody as well. Going to take down Olivia, and it's up to 7-8-9, who seems to be last alive a lot here for Alpha Red.
Trying to save that. Oh, okay.
Nah, no saving.
Do whatever you want.
7 bullets, 7 headshots, right? That's what you told me. Unfortunately, you can only find one this time. Execute it with the trade eventually. And that's going to be TYLOO with 11 on the board.
Going to be Alpha Red broke. They got to save for the next round. Good news is, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a little fun fact about Alpha Red.
I love fun facts. Tell me.
I like to think of them on the CT side as the wall. They take a while to get going, but once they have all the AUGs and the utility and the AWP on P-Ratch or Olivia, they're pretty good. They're pretty hard to stop. It's pretty hard to tear that wall down. Once they get it rolling, once they have time to build it up, they are pretty unstoppable.
Sure. We'll see if Foxes can actually stop them. Looks like that's going to be a negative soldier. Execute as well, burning Olivia alive. Look, the stack's here, but unfortunately Alpha Red just can't get anything done. It's only Kent to find Execute on the little old noggin, spamming that P250. That's TYLOO, but 12 on the board. And it is looking quite one-sided. That 9-1 odds seems quite appropriate at this point in time.
They haven't even had a gun round, Mac.
Well, you know, they're about to.
You're counting them out too early.
I'm not counting them out.
They can do this.
I'm selling a story of a stomping. And Alpha Red, well, I'm happy. I'm always happy to be proven wrong. That's the thing.
They're about to prove you wrong. Olivia's got the AWP in his hands. The rest of the lads, they've got the AUGs and the utility. Oh, doesn't quite get that kill there.
Huge play. Is he going to hold that? Almost gets the second. Don't expect 7-8-9 there, but they take him down anyway. Wide swing from somebody, going to be too strong. And those entries from TYLOO are demolishing Alpha Red. B's pretty much open at this point. You see Foxes just starting to walk back up to A. Looking like they will go for the gamble, but at the most unoptimal time. And TYLOO all the way through the B site already. Alpha Red happy just to save, it seems. Well, look, I don't think that they will go down to heaven to try to get back into this one. It doesn't seem like a viable option considering the position they're in at a 6-13 scoreline.
Someone, he's on the hunt. Somebody is also on the hunt.
Straight above him though, at the truck, at Optimus, trying to transform TYLOO's economy into smithereens right now. But it's Foxes to hold. Summer goes down. Attacker still here on the hunt, coming in from a different angle. Looking for a different approach. The off angle from Mayrolls as he started to make his way into bathrooms. Will win the battle of the old paper, scissors, rock. Guns in hand though. Mayrolls not expecting anyone to peek from that short side. Foxes will barely save, but I don't think Alpha Red will force up here.
Probably just pistols and armor around the single AUG that they've held on to. And unfortunately, they couldn't get things going in that last round.
There's so much action in the first half. This half, it's just TYLOO. It's just TYLOO, it seems. So far.
The problem really is that this is the one that Alpha Red are meant to get it done on, right?
Yeah.
And they're still getting shreked.
They are. They had a chance, but they had to start at the start of the half, right? So they're not having a good CT side so far. They tried to get aggressive. They got caught off guard. 7-8-9 as well. He had a great opportunity to hold from that con area on their first gun round, but unfortunately just not... His AUG spray, not too great. So maybe back to the M4 he should go. Just a suggestion from a man that has no idea what he's talking about, so don't listen to me.
I mean, if you can't aim the AUG, I don't know how you're going to go with the M4A4. Personally, I only use the AUG because I can't aim in general.
Yep.
And the AUG adds so much ease to aiming in general. Gun's stupid.
It's very point and shoot.
Yeah. You need a point and shoot in Counter-Strike.
Usually.
Sometimes you point and flash.
Sometimes you can spray and pray. That's the other option, right? Oh, the lineup was there, but unfortunately it's somebody in Execute coming out on top for 7-8-9. who went for one too many re-peeks. Jump peek is there. Olivia caught out in the open, trying to play the short side. There is some backup for Alpha Red to try and hold this long push rather. Crossfire on the other side of the smoke, but the molly just deep enough, forcing Olivia over towards Sign. There's not a bathroom to punish just yet. Attacker slowly but surely crab walking his way up. Flash comes through. Somebody holding his ground, expecting to bait out a swing, looking for these entries. Here they come. Somebody's going to fall down to Foxes. Attacker and Bentet, though, there for the trades. And TYLOO make their way to a 14th round.
They are winning.
Yes,
Alpha
they
Red,
are. Good analysis.
Alpha Red, they need to get something going, really. That's all I have to say. Unfortunately,
this is one of those nights.
They've had just, way too slow of a start in this one, even now that they've got the Orgs and the Orb online, which they had once so far. This is really their last shot.
100%.
Alright, let's see what they're going to make of it. So far, pretty passive play over towards A. It's just the one player in connector and one player in bracket looking for a pick, but TYLOO very quickly over here towards long, just making their way up there. See if Olivia is going to hear some of these footsteps or not. Rotation hasn't quite come out for Fox, and again, first pick goes the way of TYLOO in connector. 789 getting picked off very, very early. Fox going to start to rotate his way up onto this A-bomb site towards Optimus. Progression smoke out on long A, and Olivia, he's going to be caught in between a rock and a hard place. The 4 players at long A, and Summer walking in behind him from that connector area.
Oh, just crab walking through the smoke. Are they waiting for a flash? They sure damn are. There's the bust. Here's the information from Foxes, who doesn't hit the trigger just yet. They've disregarded the bank, so good position to hold. There goes the bomb, but a second man has retrieved it. The map could give information here. Somebody very advanced, though, takes down Mayrolls and Foxes. Whether he could be flanked in just a moment, but it's Kent's to trade. Covering that flank perfectly. 2v2. Alpha Red looking to play for the retake, but the bomb is planted for both of the players of TYLOO.
Have a smoke for the bomb, though. Get that defuse off, but they can't give Summer an angle in this bathroom area.
And that's just what they're going to do, but Foxes baits the shot and gets the angle. So, opportunity, smoke on the bomb, up on top. There we go, Foxes holding strong, will find the first. This could be their chance. No one on the bomb just yet as Bentet gets the lineup, the downward spray transfer. Not sure if intentional or by accident, but TYLOO take it to map point.
That's going to be Alpha Red's economy in the cooker. They're going to have like 3 to 3.5k across the board, which is not an attractive amount of money. You can buy like FAMAS as a utility. Oh, they're getting enough for like your M4s and armor. Mayrolls doesn't even have armor. Moves over towards that toilet area from TYLOO. It's going to be aggression from Alpha Red. But TYLOO's very grouped up over here towards this monster area, and it's just going to be on Mayrolls as well as KNTZ.
Nice little flash over Monster though. Summer getting the entry, looking for the second. Kent's too slow at close range. Not landing enough bullets. Somebody, the passiveness, punishing the aggression. All that information as Foxes tried to go for the flank. And it's a 5v2, Pilly, Olivia, and 789. They haven't had too much luck at the A site. And it's looking very similar down towards B. Olivia, what have you got for us, mate? There's the first. Not expecting a man standing at the door, knife out, caught off guard. And that's going to be Bentet shutting down the game.